hate that fucking... I always try and be... Okay, thank you. I always try to be as fast as I can. And that fucking bridge always ruins it.
Always. Always.
Almost every single time I've gone to do that jump, other than like 5 times I can recall, I've been, like, I always end up going to do that fucking scan dash, or combat dash, sorry. Or regular dash. God. And then I end up landing on the very, very slightly elevated part of the fucking bridge. And that cancels all of my momentum from the dash.
For clarification's sake, the reason he's calling it a combat dash is because he's using the combat visor, which is the one where you shoot, to do a scan dash. Scan dashes were discovered first, so combat dashes were named after scan dashes, despite the fact that the combat visor is the one you're normally equipped with, so it should just be called the dash. Was that succinct enough?
That. Yes.
Cooper, you're
still
small.
wrong, though.
How could you say that about my... Reminds me of when,
Blake?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if you wanted me to say his name.
Nobody's gonna know him.
Blake is one of Brandon's cousins. He was like a baby.
He acted quite stupid, but honestly...
He used to,
fake cry over stuff that made no sense. But we had a copy of Lego Star Wars that me and my uncle would play all the time. And we kept making some decent progress. And then he would delete the fucking save file every single time. Every time he would delete the save file when we let him play the game. And he kept saying, no, I don't know what happened. And we fucking knew he knew what happened. Because it wasn't like, oh, he did it like 2 or 3 times. No, he did it like 8 fucking times. And every single time he went on the console, he deleted it. This one time, Demon Rise was, like, slept over, and then he, like, went home. He lived upstairs. He lived in the same apartment, like, complex thing as us, where you would rent out, like, a little house. And my uncle got really mad at him because he thought that he thought that my uncle thought that Demon Rise had stolen his eggs. I don't know why he would have.
Oh, I remember this story.
But he didn't, because he called him over and got really mad. He's like, I know you fucking stole my eggs, blah, 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 all this stupid shit.
These are real eggs, for the record, not like eggs from the PlayStation game. These were just real eggs.
Yeah, like from a carton of them. And he was getting, like, super fucking pissed off. He's like, no, I know you stole the eggs. Who else would have taken them? You slept over, and they went missing the same day and stuff. So my friend... Demon Rise gets really fucking pissed off, and he's like, okay, fuck this, I'm just going home. And then I go to wake up Blake because he has to go to school, and what do I find all over the fucking floor? A bunch of fucking eggs smashed all over the fucking ground against the walls and shit, and I'm like, hey, Mitch. Well, now you know my uncle's name. I'm like, hey, Mitch. You remember those eggs you got mad at one of my best friends over and shit? He's like, yeah, he fucking stole them. I'm like, go look in freaking Blake's room. And all I hear is he goes in the room and then he's just like, what the fuck, Blake? Like, fucking screams. He's like, don't you fucking ever touch those fucking eggs again. We make food with the, like, basically just yelling at him and shit. And I tell him, like, I tell my Demon Rise to come over, because, like, I want my uncle bitch to apologize to him.
I'm playing now, for the record.
And I get my friend Demon Rise to come over, and my uncle bitch says, yeah, Blake took the eggs. And he doesn't even touch Demon Rise's fucking eggs, and he doesn't even apologize. my uncle, as much as we love fucking his eggs, and whatever, he's got a lot of egg problems.
These are the Shozo ghosts we saw earlier.
They
can only be hurt by the power beam.
He's kind of an ass. He makes bad decisions. Like, really bad decisions. And we don't look up to him. Aren't you using super missiles?
I forgot we had them. I'm so used to the low percent.
Anyways.
Not the dead one.
He makes a lot of...
I know they're all dead.
He makes a lot of bad decisions. He's kind of an asshole, and he's really bad at accepting that he's done things wrong. And also, he's like a chronic liar. You can't trust him.
You can't trust me!
I used to be a chronic liar, too.
Yeah, but he's like on a whole nother level. Like, he'd ask you if he could borrow $5. You'd lend him $5, you would never see it again. And he'd constantly, always, you could be like, hey, you remember that $5 I lent you said you'd pay back? He'd be like, no. You asked me for $5 and you owe me $5, and he'd get mad at you if you didn't give him $5. He's really bad guy.
Wonk. I was a chronic liar. It was never anything like that.
Yeah.
I would just lie about it. Someone would ask me, like, hey, where'd you go today? And I was like, oh, I went up a mountain.
In North Bay.
They were... Are you just gonna dox yourself?
Excuse me, Mr. fucking... I'm like, oh yeah, I'll dox you, and then you brought up North
You're the
Bay
one who's listing
first.
off family member names.
So what? Like they're
Anyway, you remember... something about chronic lying and Mitch.
I was living with him, and I was really depressed because every single day it was just I was watching his kid, and then I was going places for him, and I was cleaning up all the messes and doing the dishes.
Where to next?
Items in this area. Tree.
Right.
So every single day I was just cleaning up after him and his kid, watching his kid because he'd constantly go out and want to pick up weed. All the fucking time. There was just one time I was staying there, and he got a bunch of stupid fucking drugs and shit. And he ended up using my half of the rent to buy them and didn't tell me. And the landlord comes over one day, he's like, hey, you didn't give me your half of the rent. I'm like, I give my rent money to my uncle. If you don't get that money, talk to him. You're gonna have to bomb that.
I know.
And you're gonna have to do gate jump. Backwards.
I know.
But
Chozo ghosts are in every room now.
well, every room. Anywhere, you'll know what rooms they show up in, because you'll see them. No, you have to actually do gate jump. You can't just go this way. There's a ledge backwards.
Hang on. Watch this. Ta-da!
Learn something new every day.
Every time you tell me I can't do something in this game, I just do it.
You can't just walk through that wall in Secret World.
Oh, yeah? This
Yeah.
is Metro Prime Hunters now.
Spoiler alert, Secret Worlds are just the areas outside of inbounds, and there are plenty of areas you can get to them.
Anyway, keep telling the Mitch story.
So he spent my half of the rent, and I don't know what happened with that. I think he eventually got kicked out because of that. I shouldn't say it on this side.
Yeah, I'll just jump
But
back.
I wanted to move out because I was really depressed. So I went to my mom's and said, look, I don't want to live with him anymore. Every single day I feel just horrible, and I hate being there, and I hate having to watch his kid all the fucking time.
Sorry about these visuals, by the way.
I hate having to watch his kid all the fucking time. It's fucking annoying and shit. I want to move out. And she's like, okay, well, we have to tell Mitch at least. And my fucking uncle was such an asshole about this. You're gonna have to break open the crates behind you and scan dash off of those things.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant. You can do that if you want.
Yeah.
I was gonna hold the cigarette for you.
Ew. No.
Here, let me do some bomb jumps then while we're waiting.
Alright. Anyways, so fucking he literally said verbatim over the phone, Brandon, you're lucky that you're at your mom's right now. Because if you weren't, I would punch you right in the face so hard I would knock you out. Because, like, I knew for a fact he couldn't he couldn't stay there without my half of the fucking rent. He couldn't deal with his son because he had to be able to go out to fucking get the drugs he needed because he was addicted at the time. All this other shit, basically just a lot of shit with my uncle that I don't like, and we don't talk to him. I don't want him knowing where I live, because I don't want him to try and fucking stay over or try and bum anything off of me, and basically that.
It is a tale. The reason I brought that up was because of all the times where you would, like, play Little Big Planet 3.
And it would fucking... Yeah, Little Big Planet 3, I had a lot of problems with it on the PS4.
Yeah, but it kept deleting your stuff.
No.
No?
Remember, you got me Little Big Planet 3 later.
I remembered it being Little Big Planet 3.
No, there was a different problem I had with Little Big Planet 3. So anyways...
Little Big Planet 2 was Brandon's favorite game, by the way.
I got every single trophy other than the online ones in that game. And in Little Big Planet 1, I got every single trophy. And then PlayStation, I lost access to my email a long time ago because some fucker who really hated me decided to screw around and take the fucking piss out of finding out my password and deleting everything I had.
Scan the red energy.
I'm gonna grab that fucking missile. Anyways, so at one point, PlayStation updated the way they save their passwords because people kept getting their accounts like hacked and logged into and stuff. What? Oh, I went back too far. Anyways, PlayStation updated the way that their passwords were saved, and they sent out like password reset things to every single account via email that was attached to their servers. I couldn't access my email, and there was no way for me to recover it because Microsoft's fucking stupid Hotmail password recovery bullshit is trash.
Yeah.
No matter what my security questions were, it has to be perfectly capitalized, exactly the right letters. It can't be like close enough. And of course, I was a kid, so I wanted to be cool, like,
I live in super cool city, and my best friend is fucking Jesus.
stupid shit.
That you
so
could
I
never possibly remember.
It made it impossible for me to get that stuff
That's not
back.
far enough.
Yeah, no.
Good height, though.
The problem with this one is it's all speed, and you have to angle yourself in such a way because those things that I'm looking at right now fucking bonk you out of the way.
Oh, okay.
That was not far enough.
It was looking good, though.
This actually might... No. I lost too much speed. No. I've done this jump so much I remember exactly how much I need. This isn't even going to be enough.
Yeah, that was too low.
Well, no, it wasn't fast enough.
Well, that too.
I was holding R. Anyways, so I've lost access to that PlayStation account with my free copy of Little Big Planet, which I'll talk about after I talk about the main problem, Little Big Planet 3. For some reason, probably just in the early versions of that game, you would save. And every once in a while, it would never be able to open that save again.
I have the same problem with Pocket Mortys.
Basically, I would get however far, and then the game would just be like, oh, hi, you remember all that progress you made? Well, I can't read this save file. So, let's start from the beginning again, which Grand Theft Auto 5 does a lot on the PS4, except because it's all online stuff, you don't lose everything. Yeah, this is an R jump. You can't do this unless you hold R. It's a really fucking... Like, this is an extremely precise jump.
So basically, Brandon never finished Little Big Planet 3.
I couldn't even get started. I'd get past the first couple areas, save.
That was probably good enough.
No.
No, you were, like, super close there.
Yeah, super close. But trust me, as I said,
I bought Little Big Planet 3 for Brandon because I knew Little Big Planet 2 was his favorite game and he would love it. And then he never played it.
Because of that fucking problem.
And now he doesn't even have it anymore.
Yep.
What happened to it?
I gave it to... Actually, no. I sold Little Big Planet 3 because I stopped playing the PlayStation 4. I'm not going to make it. I lost all my momentum. And that's why you have to turn to the side. But the funny thing that I was going to mention about getting Little Big Planet 1 for free, way back, I was in foster care for a long time. Not since, like, childhood, but for a long time I was in foster care.
Since you were, like, 14, 15?
Maybe. Anyways, so, there's something called relief weekends, where every other weekend, a foster parent has the choice to send the kid away to another foster home so they can have, like, the house to themselves or whatever. And they had a PS4 there, so I thought, okay, well, I have a email account, I might as well make an account. And anybody who's anybody who knows anything about, like, online, like, console things, knows about the whole Sony fiasco where they got hacked and a bunch of accounts and credit card information was leaked. Well, I didn't have anything on my account, but anybody who had an account during the time that happened was given 2 free games, and there were 2 games I grabbed. Little Big Planet, because I saw my foster parents playing the very beginning of it, and it looked really fun. So, one of the games I got was that. Little Big Planet 1 was the one I got for free. And there was that there was that mining...
Yeah.
I always forget the name of it. But it was something HD, and it was one of the, like, the 6 free games they offered.
Yeah, it was just like you are on the surface of a planet and you just shoot stuff. It's a twin-stick shooter.
I loved it, though. It was so fucking fun.
I'm gonna look it up while you tell you the rest of the story.
That was the rest of the story, actually.
Funny thing about getting Little Big Planet 1 for free. I got it for free.
No, I got it for free. And then I loved it so much I got Little Big Planet 2. I'm in Little Big Planet 2 and 1 than I did on the actual game Little Big Planet 2. Okay, yeah, fuck it. That jump is possible, but I'm not gonna bother doing it because it's that fucking hard.